Welcome everybody to the video. Today I'm going to be walking around the Grand Victorian Beach Resort. It's a place you can stay at if ever you're visiting Old Orchard Beach, right on the beach. I'm going to just walk around and show you guys a bit what we got going on here. Beautiful building, 5-story condos, all condominiums, privately owned, but you can rent. 5-story, all condos. I'll walk around right on the beach here. I'll walk over to the beach. You're right downtown too. The downtown area is right here, so you're right in the heart of all the action. You got your Dairy Queen there. You got the games on the other side for the kids, if ever you're a family. Very family oriented here. I'll just walk over, show you guys. The beach is like 100 feet from your door. There's a swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, but you don't really need that since you're right on the ocean. So we'll just walk around here. I'll show you guys what we got going on. It's only going to be a short little video talking about the place here. So you pretty well got ocean view everywhere. Also, you're right by the pier. To situate yourself, if you want to know exactly where you are, you're right by the pier, so you can walk right around. You can have all storefronts on the bottom. Then the other 4 stories are going to be where you can stay. So you got the old pier. Look at that beautiful place. You got a restaurant right here next door. It's called Surf 6. You got a couple places where you can sneak up. You can sneak to the beach by here, but you have another beautiful big passage. As you can see, there's going to be cars from all over the place. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Canada, Connecticut, from all over, New York, even Maine. Maine is a big state. So right here, beach access right to the ocean, the beautiful Atlantic Ocean. So right ahead, beautiful beach. You got high tide and low tide here. When the low tide goes out, you're probably at least minimum 100 feet deep, where you can walk out and go for a walk, which is really nice because you'll have the harder sand you can walk on. It's not going to be all soft. That's one thing that's really beautiful about the low tide here in the state of Maine, that it is really nice to walk. I'm gonna walk around, just show you guys this place. Gives you guys an idea. Beautiful place though. The great thing about this place is that you're just in the heart of everything. You can just park your car, and if you don't want to have to go anywhere again, you can. You don't have to, but if you want to go, you can go to Portland. It's 15 minutes away. And you have the mall and every store you could ever want, and all the restaurants, the chain restaurants, the other restaurants, anything you want, Olive Garden or steakhouses or anything, they got them all. So we're on the front side that's on the ocean side. So there's the pier right there. So the pier is right here, and the condo complex is right there. So you're right on the ocean. You can't get any closer than this. Across the way you have the Palace Playland for the kids to play. Open daily. Don't forget, this is a seasonal town, so there's nothing going on here after October. I think the town shuts down. I'm not sure if they put the gates up at the top of the town and they close it all off. Just kidding. All right, so you got all these beautiful condos. You got this side here where you can see the ocean, which is right over the dunes that are there. You got a bar, restaurant, candy store, the usual stuff, the beachwear that you have at a touristy town. You got places here to eat. You can pick up your pizza and your french fries and all your stuff you want to eat. You got some little fast food places all over the place here. You want some seafood? That's one thing, there's a lot of seafood here. So I said this morning I'm gonna walk it. It's really early, that's why nobody's around. I mean, we're really early in the morning. That's why it's quiet. It's a little hazy. I'm sure that'll burn off once the sun comes out. But you have all these beautiful tables where you can sit and eat. So this is the main street right here. So this street, east and west right here, is going to be called Grand Avenue. You're going to have east and you're going to have west going that way. That's where you're going to have all your motels. And then this is the main drag. It's called Old Orchard Street. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's even half a mile, something like that. So you can walk up each side. You got the usual stores and some of the restaurants, pizza and stuff like that, all the usual. You got the Lisa's Pizza, you got Bill's Pizza, you got Rocco's Pizza right here. Pizza seems to be a big thing right here. I'll tell you, a lot of security, a lot of police around in the evenings. During the day and evening, it's really secure. It's like I said, it's a fantastic place for families. You don't ever have to worry about anything here when it comes to security. They don't let anything, there's nothing that they let go here. There's no drinking on the streets. There's none of that stuff. No drinking on the beach. Got your little welcome to Old Orchard Beach sign here. Notice one thing too, you can walk around and they seem to have all these placards that explain a little bit of the history of the town. This one here talks about the fire, the 1907 fire that they had, and it's in English and French. You're gonna have a lot of French people coming out of Canada, out of the province of Quebec, that come here. You're only 4 hours away from Canada if you wanna, from Quebec, and you're probably even closer than that if you're coming in from New Brunswick, which is another province in Canada. So for 4 hours you can get to the ocean. A lot of French Quebecers come in. It seems to be like a touristy place since the 50s here for them. So this was just a quick talk about the Grand Victorian. If you guys ever looking for a place to stay, this is, I don't think you can get much better than this. Of course, everything goes with your budget. Goes with what you can afford and stuff like that. You got every price here in this town. You got from the budget motels to the little mid-range motels to the higher end motels. You got a little bit of everything here, and you got a lot of campgrounds. I think the closest campground that they have here is going to be up at the top of the main drag up here, and you got a couple big ones. I think there's a couple sites that are 500 sites and 1,000 sites, and there's a bunch of campgrounds. There's probably, I wouldn't say, there's probably at least close to 10 campgrounds around here. The close, like I said, the close one is gonna be Paradise. Paradise, you guys can go look. I made a video about that place. I drove through it. I think it's about 500 or 600 places you can stay at there. Lots. So that's gonna be it for this beautiful Grand Victorian. So you got a little restaurant right there on the corner. Baked stuffed haddock, barbecue chicken, meat lasagna, spaghetti and meatballs. Ice cream. Ice cream is a big thing. Touristy little spots like this gonna have a lot of ice cream. And the big thing is they did these nice little tables for people to come and sit and eat. Full of garbages everywhere. You got a place to put your boxes, your pizza boxes. See, the sun's trying to get through up there. I'll do a video of the room. I'll make a video of the room that we rented here, the condo that we have. So that'll be a separate video for you guys to watch. Alright, so we're just walking around the corner here. So I never went actually too far. I just walked around the building. That's all what I did. And I'll get to the front desk here, and we're gonna call it a day. Oh, I see the sun is starting to get through the clouds. I can see on the street that starting to get a little bit of sun there coming through. Alright, so there's the lobby right there. Alright, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. On se voit dans le prochain si Dieu le veut.